Are you looking at this Bear Creek Arsenal upper? Well, I picked this one up for my dad on Cyber Monday for less than $200. This is the 16-inch in 223 Wylde, 1 8 twist, heavy stainless steel barrel, carbine-length gas system, 15-inch handguard. Out of the box, it looks decent, no visual blemishes. In some lighting conditions, I feel like the upper is a slightly different shade of black than the handguard, but most of the time it's imperceptible. Just a standard coating you find on many budget uppers. The stainless steel barrel isn't a super heavy profile, but it isn't a pencil barrel. The muzzle device is quite interesting. In stainless steel, it honestly looks pretty good. You got your square forged marking on a standard upper receiver, and the bolt carrier group is also nothing special, just standard coatings. Everything's the same kind of basic black coating. No special markings anywhere. Looks like it's your run-of-the-mill budget bolt carrier group. Everything seems in spec out of the box and coated in shipping or storage oil. The upper has a 1913 rail that continues onto the handguard, and then it has a few inches of 1913 at the muzzle end for a front sight. It feels pretty good in the hand. The fit to different lowers seems to be reasonable and not excessively loose. It doesn't rattle. Borescoping the brand new barrel. Here we have where the brass shoulders. Looks pretty clean. Little tool drag mark here. We'll get to the neck. Everything's cross-hatched very nicely in the free bore. Here's the throat and the start of the rifling. There seems to be some kind of smearing in the throat on this one groove. Probably insignificant. The bore finish and rifling looks really great, cross-hatched all the way down. Here's the gas port. Looks pretty big, but it's hard to get a scale. As we get to the end of the barrel, you can see evidence of where they cut the threads for the muzzle device. The crown looks okay. I don't see any major blemishes. Here we took it out to the range for first shots, zeroing, and groups with a couple different types of ammo. Ooh, that smells cool. Looks like a chambered. That's 2. Alright, that's 3. Let's see where we hit. Alright, let's give that a shot. Here we go. See if we're zeroed up better. Here we've got a couple different 55 grain loads, factory, mostly M193 style. I have some hand-loaded 46 grain copper varmint rounds and some 77 grain Sierra Match Kings hand-loaded for accuracy. Alright, that's some wolf. That's absolutely atrocious. This initial group of wolf rendered 6 inches at 100 yards. Some standard 193. Ooh, that's spicy. The 55 grain and faster generally rendered over a 2.5 inch 5-shot group at 100 yards. My 77 grain handloads made this rifle instantly look decent and jump to a sub-inch group. Obviously not to be expected with factory ammo. Let's move out to 300 yards with some 55 grain bulk ammo. I'm shooting at a C-zone steel. We got 2 flashes before the flasher fell off. It works. In the couple hundred rounds I tested it with, I had no failures to feed, no jams of any kind. Everything fed and ejected into nice piles. The recoil impulse is very punchy, but expected from a carbine-length gas system. Ejection pattern is a reasonable 3 to 4 o'clock. The muzzle device really does some weird stuff to the sand in front of me at my range. I really like the handguard on this. It feels great. This upper is very light compared to my other 16-inch uppers. This comes in just over 6 pounds as you see it. Alright, this thing's running. Let's see how it goes. I really like this handguard. It feels amazing. My thoughts on this upper. In general, it does rifle things in a generic way. It's not particularly accurate. It's not particularly soft shooting. The components look functional, but they don't fill me with thoughts of longevity. I would not recommend this for your only rifle, but perhaps some Loctite on the handguard and swap in a trusted bolt carrier group, and I could be a runner for you. If you're looking for a special caliber, a specific barrel length, or looking for something fun to add to an already existing lower you have, Bear Creek Arsenal does have a ton of options for as cheap as it gets. I'd highly recommend this for a range plinker, and it's going to fit my dad's use case perfectly.